This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm glad to have the godfather on IFL, Wiley. Good to have you on.
What's happening? What's happening? You cool? Oh yeah, you hold it.
I know you're used to holding the mic.
Yep, all good. All good.
Yeah, as I said, good to get you on IFL. I know you watch the channel and a huge boxing fan yourself.
I am. I religiously on a YouTube thing, subscribe, like, and all of that stuff. And basically, I feel like IFL has got all the information that I want to know. And then there's other channels that I go on, but mainly the one that is got like all the info what I want to know, because it's got about info on a lot of the up and coming boxing as well, you know, like with the MTK Global, and so that's why I like IFL TV the most.
In terms of the big stars, we're going to talk about that in a bit, but you mentioned you like a few of the upcoming fighters. In terms of the Brits, who do you like?
Like Sonny Edwards, you know, Luke Campbell. I like, because I know already who AJ is and the big ones, right? So I respect them, but I always like to see like the next generation, up and coming boxers coming through. And some is a generation that I don't know at all, and they're probably like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I like to learn about them because that's where the stars are going to come from, you know, coming up through the ranks, or sometimes they didn't come up through the young boxing ranks and they just joined in at maybe 18, you know what I mean? So I like to see up and coming people get to where they want to go.
First time you met Eddie Hearn today, it was quite funny. I overheard you say that you like Frank Warren.
Amazing. You know what it is? Because in my day of watching boxing, I would be aware of Frank Warren, Barry Hearn, because they were the two rivals, obviously. So, but obviously he's the son of one. But I just love the whole thing, basically, of like UK boxing, all the way from before, like when it was like Gary Mason and Frank Bruno and blah blah blah, all the way Barry McGuigan. So I've followed it, and there's a time when I probably stopped following it when it went a bit quiet. Well, when I started to become Grime, I probably wasn't into it that much. But then I guess the Tyson Furies and the Ricky Hattons and Amir Khans and, you know, the different boxers that the family house was watching. It was on sports anyway, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay, we have got to talk about Stormzy.
Yeah, of course.
It's been erupting. Where did that beef actually start, Wiley?
That Stormzy beef, basically, we're Grime MCs, so we was always Grime MCs. That's the first part. But I think where it arises from is I was on my stuff going at the Ed Sheeran, doing my little Ed Sheeran skank, and one day kind of Stormzy came in and defended him. So where Stormzy defended him, basically, that gave it an open door for me and him to maybe one day have that clash. And we did it, yeah. January, the new year, that wasn't my main thing, but because of behind the scenes and what was going on with the managers, the lawyers, the buildings, it led me to have to do that.
Do you think it's going to carry on?
I don't think he'll send back, but what I do think is, I think what me and him have reminded everyone of is that competition is healthy. In Grime, there was always competition. I feel like when people get money and they get okay now, everyone wants it to be some nice, beautiful place, but Grime was always that, you know, it was always clashing, it was always radio, it was always confrontation, even though now we are 20 years later and we have streaming and blah, 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 blah. Grime was always what you just saw me and Stormzy do anyway. It was always that.
Where do you think Grime is right now, as the godfather yourself?
Back.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it was all just a minute ago about drill and Afro beats and Afro swing and whatever other stuff was going on. I think that Grime in England is the hip-hop that everyone wants UK hip-hop to be before American. But UK hip-hop is American. Grime is not American. So I think if we want a hip-hop for UK to claim, it would be Grime, because UK rap and stuff that we all do, would have to be emulating America.
Now, we've seen YouTubers get in the ring. Eddie Hearn's put that on.
Yes, I have.
I know there's a massive height difference between you and Stormzy. Would you welcome a fight with him if Eddie put it on?
We should be the same weight, shouldn't we? So I think that he would be. I'm middleweight. Stormzy's
He's probably like a cruiserweight, heavyweight.
Yeah, I only weigh like 13 stone. So No, I don't weigh 13 stone. What am I saying? I weigh 12 stone. So Stormzy, 13 stone, wow. I weigh 12 stone, and I can be 11 and a half. So Stormzy, he would be, I don't know how much he weighs, but yeah.
He'd be like 200 pounds.
But if you get me to the weight that he's on, yeah, all day, mate. Yeah.
I'll ask Eddie about it. I said we're going to talk about the stars. Who's your favourite at the moment? It's out your Joshuas, your Furies, your Billy Joes, your Canelos?
Yeah. My favourite star at the moment is Anthony Joshua because I'm a big fan of him. But for obvious reasons, like if we move away from him, because he's the heavyweight champion, everyone will want to say him. If we move away, my favourite star in boxing today, actually, not Canelo. I like Tevin Farmer. I like those young ones there. They reminded me of young Floyds. I like who's my favourite young gunner coming up there? Probably I like Gervonta Tank Davis. I like him. I like Andrade. Yeah. There's a couple. But yeah, I want Billy Joe to fight Canelo.
Do you think he beats Canelo?
I think Billy Joe will give Canelo trouble. I think the promoters are probably holding out, trying to see which one gets a bit shit before that fight actually happens, like Mayweather and Pacquiao. Yeah.
Well, listen, Wiley, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on IFL.
UMAR. Nice one. Yep, I will, and I'll be at the fights anyway. I'm going to start going to them, because now my time's free. I'm not so much hard on music, so I'm going to start going to the fights more.
Maybe we'll get you doing some interviews for IFL as well.
Yes, you will. You will. To me interviewing the fighters.
Exactly.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Wiley. God bless you, and thank you very much.
The Johnny Nelson thing.
Yeah.
Gold Star Promotions is proud to present Floyd Money Mayweather. The man himself is coming to the UK for his UK tour, February and March 2020. For all info and tickets, Gold Star Promotions.co.uk.